Let it snow, let it snow, let it
It's
snow.
December, and I want it to snow, and I want the snowflakes to land on the ground and gradually build dunes or hills of snow, while still more snowflakes get added to the night sky. And yesterday, I completed that, but my approach doesn't seem to be the right one. First of all, the frame rate goes drastically down every time snowflakes are added to the screen. I start with 60 FPS, before I know it I'm in my 30s or upper 20s, then it goes down to 6, 7 FPS, down to 2, before it ends with way less than 1 frame per second. And I can see that most of the time is spent not as in recalculating style, but in update layer tree. Update layer tree updates all the elements on the screen, and when I have a lot of divs, a lot of snowflakes on the screen at the same time, it takes very long time. So I need fewer elements. And that made me think, since all the landed snowflakes don't move, I could use a single element for them, like this. I've added this element called dunes here, right below the night sky, and right now it's just a static image, but if I could somehow build this image gradually, and every time a snowflake would touch it, I could add another pixel, then that would be my landed snowflakes. So today I'm going to look into how to add pixels to a single element. HTML has the canvas element, and as it says here, you can use the HTML canvas element with either the Canvas Scripting API or WebGL API to draw graphics and animations. A canvas is kind of like an image, but rather than use an image file, you draw the image yourself with JavaScript from the Canvas Scripting API. That provides a means for drawing graphics via JavaScript and the HTML canvas. Yes, let's take a look at how it works. You have a canvas somewhere which needs an ID, and then in your JavaScript you get this canvas ID, and then you get a context, and the context is a canvas rendering context interface, and that's kind of the API. That context has all of the methods and properties that you can use on the canvas. Here we use some called fill style and fill rect, and there are many others. But let's just try it out before we read more about it. So first, we're going to add a canvas to the HTML. I'm going to add it inside the night sky because it's going to be... Is it going to be in front of or behind all the snowflakes? I'm not sure. It's going to be behind. I'm giving it an ID. I'm just using canvas. Very unoriginal, but that'll do. And then in the CSS, I just need to make sure that the canvas has a position absolute, and that's positioned at the top left corner, and that it takes up all the space. So I'm going to give it a width of 100% and a height of 100%. So it should automatically fill the night sky. Right now, I can't see it. It's not there yet. So we have to add something to the JavaScript. So let's go here. Let's do it in the init function. And we have to find the canvas and do something with it. Let's just copy this code here and see. It should do the same as here. Draw a green rectangle that's 150 wide and 100 tall. Let's take a look. How does this work? Oh, there's something wrong. This isn't 150 times 100. And that's because a canvas, just like an image, if we supply another size in CSS, we just stretch the pixels. So we need to make sure that the pixel size of the canvas is correct. And that means I need to set the canvas width here to the pixel width of the night sky. And I already know that. That's in my config max x. And of course I also need to set the height to config max y. And this should give me a perfect 150 times 100 Yes, it works. So if I could draw it when and where a snowflake lands, I would be well on my way to draw the dunes. So let's do that. Let's take this drawing of a rectangle, extract it to a function. There would be a function called land snowflake. And it gets the CTX. I really don't like that. I want to store it. I'm storing it in the config. Config.ctx is my CTX. And then the snowflake does not land here. No, I'm just going to remove it completely. But I'm going to receive a flake, because what I want to do is get xpos and ypos from flake. But right now we just we need to get the CTX as well. Const CTX would be the config CTX. And then when a snowflake lands, that would be here. This reset, land the snowflake. Land snowflake, this. So right now there's no rectangle here, but the moment a snowflake lands, it should, yep, it appears. Amazing. So now we just have to make it appear where a snowflake lands. First of all, these numbers. Let me just check the documentation. What are they? If I see here, in drawing shapes, I get fill rect has an x, y, width, and height. So x is 10, y is 10, that's way up there. But it should really be, both of them should be the flakes x and y. Yeah, I could just use that. So let me see how that works. That would be flake.xpos and flake.ypos. Is that enough? What happens when the... I'm just going to move this up a bit so I don't have to wait so long. And reload. Oops, what was that? Huh? They are up here. So ypos is like 0. Y is... yes. I reset it before I landed, of course. I need to do this way around. First I landed, then reset the flake. So now they should be down here. No, I can't see them. Why? Of course, they are behind the dunes. I have to remove the dunes. Like this. There they are. Just reload once again. And they show up at various places. So let's just make them a bit smaller. Say 2 by 2. Make them a bit more visible. Make them orange. And then I should have... Yes. Although there's something weird going on here. It looks like not all of them touches the ground before they set a pixel. Well, I'm still going to commit. Not the dunes image though, that was just for testing. I'm gonna call it landing on canvas. Tomorrow I'll see if I can get them to make actual dunes and stack up when more snowflakes hit the same spot. See you then.
Let it snow.